It comes back to that. It's at the end, like I said, you're the only one living with yourself. And don't wait for, luck to happen. You create it, you go for it. And you have to tune with your sort of vibration. The day I still remember the feeling, kan nam kapong buying like invent my name like as FONKi, like as long as I draw, I'll be happy. Never thought I would make a living out of graffiti, mural. So it's a mix of self-thoughts and a mix of going to school to be introduced to some techniques. But at the end, everything happened outside of school, let's say, yeah. Hi everyone, I'm FONKi, FONKi. So ni Chmuha or the graffiti writer's name. ចាប់អារម្មណ៍គូនៅលញ្ចាំងធ្វើ graffiti or mural តាមពីអាយុ15ឆ្នាំខ្ញុំអាយុ31ចឹង16ឆ្នាំប៉ុន្តែតាំងពីក្មេងខ្ញុំស្រឡាញ់គូលើលញ្ចាំងនៅលើ the bowl everywhere, right, in the house. But then when I was in high school ពេលអាយុ15ឆ្នាំជួបមិត្តភក្តិគាត់ឈ្មោះ Smug and he showed me the whole graffiti culture. So that's when I got into the lifestyle and started doing colors, using the can and everything. My dad's been taking pictures of everyday life for like more than, So I always grew up with his pictures or going with him, taking pictures of people. I've been highly influenced by his picture. So the process was the idea, the story. When I see a picture, I know if I want to paint it or not. So I think, and then I realized, art is a way to break sort of that intergenerational silence and create a dialogue. The KampumEra project was amazing because I'm so happy, people on the people, Japanku, Mienta Bong Pip and Lisa Mam, that was picking up something that is linked to our culture. So there was no scene, let's say, and now that I see really more and more Khmer born and raised, that's what I'm excited for. Because I do what I do because I saw it, and I saw people doing it because I do many styles, but I'm like, I'm gonna do a Kabite graffiti. Which character? So I started doing research and then I found Krong Rip from the Rimke and see what the new generation is coming up with, something that is so old. A tribute to my Khmer culture and a tribute to my graffiti culture. And the whole narrative, it's a mix where Krong Rip, usually by doing research, I saw, okay, he's the king of the demons, he's the bad guy. I wanted to change the narrative where there's also Prehrim, sort of the values of our Khmer civilization coming from India and then, influencing the whole region. The Kabite is like merging and going around the Krong Rip, but it doesn't feel like they're fighting, they're together. To question and see, okay, well, how can we reinvent and I think all these values are and recreate again and again. And era was sort of the thing I'm thinking of when I'm painting. I don't have answers. I think it's a collective answer that has to come from everyone. But I think first step is to just, we're all on earth together and have to go through this journey. Yeah. In terms of Khmer art and Vapatoa Khmer, it's just amazing. It's so rich, it's so ancestral, and I never realized, it's always been around me, even like Pelohrohna Canada. My father takes a lot of pictures and I have statues everywhere. It's always been around me. I only realized the richness consciously of it, graffiti, and inspired me in my own craft. So far so good. It's a blessing just from a little tag and a will of putting my name somewhere and having enough cans to do something that looked cool. From that little ambition, it got me into many things, from opening a gallery to traveling the world. And there's so much pressure around social, parental, family, everything when you pick up art. At the end, I still love what I do and I never thought of quitting. It's not making money or this and that, but at the end, if you really love what you do, even though you don't know yet what we're gonna do, even now I don't know what next I'm gonna do in 10 years. 15 years ago, I didn't know I was gonna paint, but I knew I loved that and I committed to what I love. People around me that advise me or whatsoever, but at the end, you can only listen to yourself. So the answer is in you, basically, already.